Good morning again. Uh, I'm going to make this briefer than normal because this is the third time I've tried to record this today. Having some technical difficulties, but this is a current water vapor loop. Um, Upper levels showing upper level low, deep southerly flow coming into our area, which, of course, have you noticed it's been raining quite a bit, and those chances are pretty high, and I think will continue today. If you look outside, Um, it's very low clouds, and anywhere it's rained, there's possibility of some dense fog this morning. So be careful out there today. Um, that being said, I wanted to show you possibilities of rainfall over the next few days. This is what I show you. Excuse me. This is what I show each day here. 4-inch possibilities. You can see possibility of rain each day gets a little bit less towards the end of the middle of the week. I'm concerned a little bit about North Georgia higher terrain in general, um, and flash flooding risk, even around in areas where it's rained a lot already. The flash of flooding risk, localized flooding is pretty high. So keep that in mind. Um, it's not going to rain all day. Just plan your activities and be mindful of the um, fact that it's summertime. Summertime is upon us, and temperatures, as indicated by this model, you know, um, it's going to be in the 80s today, with the amount of moisture that's around. It's going to feel like in the 90s. So plan your activities, like I said before, but try to do them outside of the heat of the day if you can. And if you do have to hydrate, take breaks. If you're going to be working out in the garden, wear a hat, UV protection, stuff like that. Uh, this isn't necessarily unusual for this time of year, but it is. I think the amount of rain we've been getting is more than normal, and the frequency of it. But this is highlighted by the Climate Prediction Center's. Well, this is a 6 to 10 day outlook, which is looking about a week from now. Temperature, precip, temperatures. For the first couple of weeks, temperatures over on the west coast look to be possibly below normal. Precip chances, as you can see here, for our area especially, it doesn't ever, it's not showing at all where we're going to have a chance of being, except 3 to 4 weeks, maybe above or below normal, temperature wise. But precip chances remain pretty high. Higher than, they're showing here that precip chances could be above normal or near normal the whole time. Temperature, precip, but most of the nation, temperatures are going to be above normal or equal chance of being above and below normal. As far as U.S. hazards for temperature along the East Coast, there's a moderate risk of heat-related severe temps on the 24th and 25th. This, is what they're highlighting and forecasting right now, but this could change based on trends. Precip Severe precip chances. Not really showing a lot, but we'll have to see how that goes. Um, this is the infrared satellite risk showing this model's depiction of what the things a satellite will look like. The deeper colors indicate higher cloud tops, which means storms are firing higher in the atmosphere, which, as you know, that ends up usually meaning storms or rain in the area where this is the deepest colors. Um, the, the storms, because of the southerly flow, there's this there's a sea breeze front that always forms along the coastline here, and depending on the flow, which is, as I showed you, deep from the southwest, that sea breeze front is pushed a lot further inland than it normally would be, and ends up being the focus for precip in our area. This happens sometimes, not that often, but right now, because of the way things are set up, it's happening more often than normal. Um, Model's depiction of the radar you would see in different apps. I really think this is underdone for today. We'll just have to see how the day progresses and whether the sun comes out and how much instability we get today. I don't think it's going to take much to get a lot of precip, and given how moist the atmosphere is, any rain that does occur will be very efficient in producing a lot of rainfall in a short period of time. Again, this is upper level water vapor loop showing this feature here, which is a small upper level feature down to the southwest, and a feature upper level feature to our northwest. High pressure system out here, funneling moisture right into our area. The there's no getting away from it in this setup right now, and this will continue for foreseeable future. Although the precip chances get less towards the end of the week. What does that mean? Well, it's going to be hotter because it will be cloudy and the sun will be out. Excuse me. I wanted to show you one more thing. This is the ocean sea surface currents, the ocean currents. This is a depiction of the currents as they move from east to west. The trade winds push these currents and transport heat all the way up here through these currents along the east coast. You've heard of the Gulf Stream, that's what this is here, and up into this area. What does this do? Well, it helps balance the atmosphere, and that's what the atmosphere and the ocean are all connected, and they always want to find balance. So this is nature's way of balancing the heat that's generated in the tropics, and taking it up here, and the cold water currents move down this way along the east coast of Africa, and then back along it warms everything back up and back around again. This um, millions of years ago, this isthmus wasn't here, and so during that time, these two currents mixed with each other, and this wasn't just as prominent. And so, the climate, if this wasn't here, would be totally different along the east coast and up here. Given the latitude of the British Isles, it didn't have this warmer flow to moderate these temps. It would be a lot colder there. Anyway, You know, I think a lot of people don't really take time to look at this, and then just assume that nature's going to take care of us. And the balance of nature, it's always going to strive for balance. Uh, so if we the, the balance is going to keep tipping one way or the other, and if we continue to raise the temperature of the atmosphere overall, temperatures globally are going to change, and this balance is going to change. What that's going to look like, we'll see. But that's just something neat to look at. It's a good depiction of the ocean currents. Anyway, I appreciate y'all listening, and I hope you have a good day.